Hi everyone, this is the aftermath. So we are looking at the last episode that we are recording live from the World Water Congress and Exhibition. This has been a live podcast where we've tried to show you the energy and the learnings that we are having on this side of the Congress. I have today a group of very special women who were preparing all of the activities from the Young Water Professionals Denmark group. It has been a very long process of activities, and I have to be honest, I've been so busy with so many things that most of these girls, I haven't seen them. We have just crossed pathways during the Congress because we were just so busy with the many things that we were preparing. So, without further ado, this is the aftermath. Hi girls! Hi! It happened! I still have to clear this, but it happened.
Is it already Thursday?
It's
Really?
Thursday. What were you doing? Giulia, what were you responsible for? I didn't see you at all.
Yeah, no, me neither. It was impossible. I've seen you in the plenary, by the way. Yeah, it was fantastic.
You see that Ida has arrived. She will join in. Perfect. Thank you, Vincent. Yes.
Yes, so I was in this fantastic team of Young Water Professional Denmark trying to gather some ideas, energies for some of the activities at the Congress, and in particular was responsible, I was in the committee of the Emerging Water Leader Forum. Yeah. It has been
It's a full day of activity.
It was a full day of activity on Tuesday from morning to afternoon.
Yes, perfect.
It was a long process. Actually, the forum, it happened on Tuesday, but the real thing is that it happened also much before the Congress, because there was a survey out. We started involving actually young water professionals all over the world much earlier than the Congress, sending out a survey, sending them out, asking them to engage and to provide their contribution much earlier. So the forum was just like the last step to bring everyone together and discuss about what has been gathered during the months before.
And what were the main learnings of the Emerging Water Leaders Forum?
I think it resonated very well that that the youngsters like us, they are at the center of the water sector, or at least we're trying to get a little bit of attention from the more expert ones, because there is a lot of energies, there are lots of ideas running, and we have heard many times mentioning us. And also in the Emerging Water Leader, I think we heard lots of motivational speeches and also recognition that they want us, actually. And this was also a feeling when I was talking also in the exhibition hall with the other partners and so on. They are very interested into us. So it has been a good place where to be. It feels good, It's a good time, I think, for us.
Ida, sorry that you just ran here, so you can have the mic. But so this is very informal. We're just talking about, like, you are part of the core team, this core team.
An amazing team, by the way.
An amazing team. Of women that just, and there's one missing, Hanya. You should refer that. It was 7 in total, that created all of these amazing activities. Giulia, she was very engaged with the Emerging Water Leaders. What about you? Tell us what you were doing. How did it go?
Yeah, I was very engaged in the Young Water Professionals dinner we had Monday evening.
What a dinner.
It was really nice.
What a dinner.
All of us attended, and actually there was 140 young water professionals from like all over the world joined together, and it was really, really nice to to have an evening like with all these young people.
Can you share what happened throughout the evening? What was the program?
Yeah. We had like an informal dinner, and the IWA president, Tom Mollenkopf, he joined us. He gave a speech, and also the water director, Esther Brosnan, they joined and gave a very inspirational speech as well. And we just had time to like discuss both like more informal things, but also like what we are dealing with, and the like challenges and interesting projects people are doing. It was really, really interesting to talk with so many different young people, and we also had time to have fun together. Like,
Yeah, there were so many games at some point when I came down, everyone like hammering. Can you explain that game? Because people don't understand. That's a very Danish game.
yeah, it's a very Danish game, but it's like you have a wooden block and you have a hammer, and then you have nails, and the game is basically to be the first to get the nail all the way down.
Right.
So the hammer goes on turn. But yeah, it was fun,
Yes.
and we had a water tasting as well, and a water related pub quiz. I think people had fun.
Yes. And thank you for Hambo for co-sponsoring this. I think it was really nice to have them involved. And I actually, what I realized is that when we include co-partners, we value twice, because because they started to get to know us, because maybe they have this idea of us and maybe it's just marketing, you know, but when they engage with us, when they see us, when they talk, they understand us, and they just also become inspired, and they start to look at their own younger professionals within their organizations. So it goes both ways. It's a very nice transition. Definitely. Right?
Agree.
Yes. Francisca.
Oof.
No, you have a mic.
I have it. That's fine.
What have you not done?
That's a good question. Maybe that was the thing that I didn't do.
So you had the Next Generation Water Action
Yes,
and the
exactly.
World Water Camp. Explain how those are two different, because
Yeah, the Next Generation Water Action is something that started even 2 years ago. So it's teams from different places in the world. We have Mexico, we have Kenya, we had India, and they have different case challenges from different companies that sponsor the Next Generation Water Action. And their main idea is to solve that challenges. So it could be climate adaptation related. It could be some more technical part regarding to wastewater, for example. And the ones that win the different cases and also the best teams in each country will have a chance to be here at the Congress. And we start already on Thursday, so I'm here already since Wednesday in Copenhagen. And they have really a boot camp. They had the ideas to pitch also yesterday to everyone. And then we had the World Water Camp. That was like we bring 50 students from all over the world. The Vienna University College in collaboration with IWA. And it's been crazy with them. I think they are enjoying a lot. We see them in the different T-shirts running around, and it's been a really crazy experience. But besides that, yeah, I was also part of the Nordic collaboration, where we did the whole day. That Ida was also part of it.
can you explain what the Nordic collaboration was?
Yeah, it's we started this also a long time ago, from Denmark, young water professionals from Denmark, from Norway, from Finland, and from Sweden. This was supposed to be for 2020 Congress, but then we also thought that it could be interesting to be part of this group of the Nordic collaboration, and we did a lot of things also online while there was the COVID times. And then for this Congress, we had the whole day on Monday dedicated at the Nordic Pavilion for the young water professionals. So, for example, in the morning, Ida was responsible for the networking session. That was really good. Then at the lunchtime, we had a panel debate focusing on nature-based solutions.
That was a very hot topic in the Congress overall.
Yeah,
as well.
it was really interesting also. And we tried to focus a little bit on the different Nordic countries, and I think it went really well. And then also in the afternoon, we also had some case stories from the different Nordic countries. And
really nice.
yeah, it was really, really...
We had the young water professional session as well.
Yes, exactly. And then we also had a workshop, and I think it also went really nice collaboration with South Africa.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying quite a lot the workshops. I think they are being quite interactive.
But Nerea, I've touched upon the workshop of
South
a bit.
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what were you responsible for? Because I also didn't see you much.
Yeah. No, we did not see each other a lot. No.
God.
What was I responsible for? I like to say I took over Nadia's position in May, so I kind of built upon what she had been working on for many years. And yeah, all of a sudden I was trying to coordinate and support as much as I could this fantastic group of people. I've enjoyed it so much working seven females all these months. Really, really powerful team. I'm so happy and so proud. Supporting been working on our communication strategy, setting up a Discord server for people, young people, to chat during the Congress, making flyers. I led the South African workshop together with the South African chair. I participated in the... No, Ashton is the outgoing... Well, it was both Ashton and Anya. So the outgoing chair, the incoming chair of the South African chapter. And participated in the high-level summit on Monday as a young professional representative.
And the high-level summit, what did you took from that?
What did I took from there? It seems like ages ago, to be honest. When I try to remember what I was listening to on Monday.
That's why it's so important to record or write.
Very interesting. I remember particularly a keynote from women from OECD. That was really, really interesting. Just very, very interesting speakers. We had the Minister of Environment for Denmark, South Africa, the Indian minister. Very interesting discussions throughout the day.
But it was crazy. Like also the coordination of work of everything is kind of and the fact that we were not able to see each other only means that we were all like at max with capacity. That's what it means, right? Because
was running smoothly because we didn't need
each other.
Right.
We also had our technical
You need the
sessions
mic,
So we had to combine the young water professionals with our own job. We all had presentations on workshops and
our companies
with
were
our
here, and
companies.
we somehow had to.
So
be
we had to wear 2 hats.
Yes, Dorottya.
Yeah, I joined, I guess, the team a bit later on, but I got more active when I became also a board member here in Denmark. But I, as a young water professional, I was also part of the program committee to start with, together with Inês as well from the team. And that was great. It's a very new experience to help making the technical program, to contribute to that. I mean, I think it's really an honor as well. And also now, like during the conference, also like looking through the posters and stuff. And then I've been also involved in the Workforce of Tomorrow workshop, facilitating one of the
one with South
tables
Africa,
there, on digitalization. That was very exciting, and I think it went very well.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Wow. What a team.
And we've had a lot of fun this week, haven't we?
I had so much fun.
That's also important.
And I kind of feel like the podcast was the perfect setting for me. I was a bit afraid that I was missing too much. I went to 1 technical session and 2 workshops, basically. The rest I just entered and left. And because I needed to be here from 1:30 to 5:30 or 4. And that's the entire session in the afternoon, right? All the days. And then in the morning I had 1 technical session I needed to go, and I had these 2 workshops. So then that's gone. The thing is that because the podcast area is a bit far from the exhibition area and all the craziness, it was really nice to just bring people here, and they would just relax. And then we would just talk.
Feels like we're somewhere else.
Right?
Exactly. But I like something. So in the podcast before, Glenn Diker was here, and he said something really interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna quote him right, but he said something like, "You should be an optimist and just be happy with what you're doing, and not thinking about what you're missing." So it just like, because there were so many things to attend that you were like, I'm missing this, but we should just be happy of like what we present.
That's an exercise. I mean, I never felt present in a conference like this until like the 2nd or 3rd. Like, it had to, and there were some actually. For example, Brisbane was not a good one for me, but I think it was because I was not in the mood. No, I was not in the mood. I don't know. Because it requires you, this type of Congress requires you to be at some point, you need to have some opening level, like openness to the experience. And in Brisbane, it wasn't the year for me. But all the others have been incredible, I have to say.
I just want to add a little bit. This was my first World Water Congress.
Oh.
It was the first time for me. And I'm a little bit tired, but I am actually also ready for more. Don't we have another workshop that we
A
can
lot of
arrange for
energy, a lot of
tomorrow?
energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I
what?
feel
Okay, so
I
on
want
that
more.
note, what was like the high? Like you already said, Nerea, but what was like the highlight moment? Like the moment that you said, "I'm exactly where I need to be."
I think maybe this is a bit, not exciting for you, but for me, it was the first day when you arrive and suddenly you see that it's happening. Suddenly you see that it's real. All the expectations, all the things that you have imagined in your mind. Also about people, I've meeting people internationally. It was my first time I was interacting actually internationally with people outside Denmark. For the Emerging Water Leader Forum. And then suddenly they are there in front of you, and somehow there's no need to introduce yourself because they already know you. And you look at each other and you're like, hey, yeah, we know each other. And it's already a good feeling to be there and say that you're creating something together.
But isn't it
You know?
crazy with the heights? Sorry, because sorry. Because what happens to me is like I'm used to see people behind the camera, and everyone seems reasonably high. I'm like they have the same height as me, like and then you meet them and they are like this tall or this small, and you're like what? Oh, interesting. The height for me was like
That's true. So that's also a point. But yeah, I think that was for me. Of course, from an emotional point of view, right? Yeah.
good. Yeah, whoever has it first.
I think I want to just add that I think it was also a very special Congress because it was in Denmark. And what for me was, I think, the most special because this is my third World Water Congress actually. So, and I think I also experienced it on a different level of my career. Like I'm getting like an old young water professional. So when I started, it was my literally one of my first conferences. But anyway, so from that perspective, it's also interesting. But every single day, I met someone who I knew from the young water professionals in Denmark, from all over the country, and it's just like you walk and then you enter basically the Congress and you already bumped into someone. Okay, hi, how are you? How's it going? You go a bit further in the coffee break, you meet someone completely new. Ah, you're also here. Wow, it's great. And it's been like, also I've been a long time in the young water professionals, so I met a lot of people, and maybe some of them are already old. And so, but you still meet them here, and it's just really great that you know so many people also, both internationally, of course, but I think the specialty here was that you really met so many people
And
from
here,
Denmark.
there's something that we need to do with the momentum, right? There's something we need to do with engaging with the momentum.
keep the
to
connections
keep the
going.
connections going.
That came up in our workshop in one of the tables. I
Okay,
remember
perfect.
when we were
Workshop, the
talking
workforce of
about
tomorrow.
yes,
Okay.
how do we make it last? How do we make these connections
Just not
last?
to be now
Yes,
for the
not
Congress,
just-
but beyond
yeah.
the Congress.
To be honest, this also came up on the steering committee yesterday, and we were thinking that we need a retreat. It's just because when we come to these meetings, it's like us, like we all have assigned tasks. So actually, this is considered one of the meetings that the steering committee needs to come to. But we don't have time, a lot of time. We set for 2 hours to discuss things, right? But that was it also. No. So we need to have the time to be together, to develop a strategy, to do all of this that we can do at a chapter base.
I think we were referring maybe more to like all the people you meet randomly during the day,
Even
all those
internationally.
interesting connections that you make during workshops and coffee breaks. Like how do you make those connections last over time? And yeah,
I think to be honest, I think it depends on both sides, from my experience. I remember on my first Congress in Portugal, they had organized a system to coordinate action with young water professionals. So basically, every young water professional could have a mentor if they wanted to. So you would sign for that. And then you would go there and they would, this is the assigned mentor for you. And you have like a lunch break with that person and you just talk. And in my case, it was a professor from the US. And we kept, so every time I would go to the Congress, I would just write him and say, are you joining this year? And so it kept going.
Yeah.
So it could be, but it went both ways because he responded, right? He replied. So
We all have to make that effort.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's on us also.
not
And
just
if you see that someone, especially young water professional, comes to you, then it's giving the effort to give back. To give back. Ida, for you, we are running out of time, but we should do this. What was your highlight?
Yeah, I totally agree with Dorottya that being here in Copenhagen was, it was really good. It was my first conference as well, but like I could take my bike every day to this conference, and I could walk around and see so many young professionals from different countries, and also my old study mates and colleagues, and like there's a lot of people you just bump into when you walk around at the exhibition or at the technical session. So it was really a big thing to have it here in Copenhagen.
Perfect.
We forgot to mention the swim, Ida.
That was the highlight,
Yeah.
That was the
And we
highlight.
could go swimming like
I didn't go. I'm so sorry.
It was amazing.
How was it? How was it with the swim?
It was really, really great.
it's really good.
What happened? Can you say the craziness? Because we were so we were every podcast we were like, so who is going? Who is going? And then on the day, on all the other bus segments said, yeah, we'll go. And then on the day we were like, I really need like a nap. I'm dead.
Happened to me in the morning.
So how was it? How was it?
So in the morning I didn't join, but I also joined in the afternoon, and then we met there yesterday, and it was amazing. We were like in the whole bus going there, just World Water Camp students and young water professionals. So it was really nice environment already before arriving there, and then it was amazing. It was crazy already going there, and for a lot of people it was like their experience, like really the Danish cultural part.
Perfect.
Because sometimes you feel that you are here in the Congress and you don't see it, the outside part. So it was a way for them to experience.
Perfect.
Bit of Danish.
But you still have time to take a swim.
The water is always there.
No, maybe I can go tomorrow morning. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm just very proud of this team. I think I'm getting a bit emotional, but it's because it was a rush for me. Like I haven't had the time to actually sit and appreciate what we build.
Yeah.
Like, how much have we provided? Like of content, of real things, Like this workshop with South Africa, we're going there to see what we can do. I think it will be really interesting to understand how it's taken from the other side. With the Next Generation Water Action and the Water Camp, I feel it was so special that they were here.
Yeah, it was really, really special.
Like the water camp, like that moment of bringing them from the back side of the auditorium to the front.
Yeah, and today we already had a ceremony to hand in to Toronto.
So
that
it's
was great.
to continue on with bachelor and master students. And then we had the next generation with entrepreneurs coming from all over. Yesterday I had to say goodbye to the team from India because I was helping them with some filtration situation.
Yeah.
I already talked about that in another episode. And they, I was hugging them and I said, your parents must be so proud of you. I said, yeah, they just don't say it. I said, they are. And it was just a very special moment of bonding and making sure that they understand that we on this side can also support, and we are open to that. With the swim, I was not there, but I kind of feel like it could be very magical. I would guess it. For me, the indigenous communities keynote was very good and very inspiring. I'm actually looking forward to see how that comes up in the program, Dorottya, because maybe they will have a segment for that. It will be very interesting how it comes about. And the Emerging Water Leaders Forum, my main takeaway was, because I didn't join the entire time, so sorry for that, but the main takeaway was that if we want a voice, also within the organization, we need to make sure that we grab each other and that we right now, Jacob said that we represent 2% of the entire organization. Right? That's not enough, to have a voice. Of course, people want to give it to us, but it's not enough.
Who represents 2%?
The young water professionals community within the IWA. So I think it's really important for us to empower each other to really commit and join. That will make a difference. And I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed with what happened.
It's a really mix of feelings, I feel. That all of us are really tired, but we are still with that excitement that this was really great.
Right. Yeah. Is there any advice that we want to say to the working team in Canada for next time?
Good luck.
Have fun.
Have
No,
fun.
enjoy it.
You
Enjoy it.
select them.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I really love that everyone.
No one can hear you. Sorry.
I just wanted to say that everyone was important. It wouldn't have been the same
No,
without
exactly.
any single person,
No.
without any one of us. Everyone could bring something in. So I really love this part. Thank you.
And I think like really being in the present moment, like
Yeah.
not be thinking, okay, I need to do this workshop or I need to learn that.
No.
Really
Yeah, try
be
to
there.
enjoy.
Yeah.
That's why I like the podcast. It really allowed me to, because then I could talk to people and bring them that calmness. People would come here very nervous. What should I do? Just sit.
Relax.
You want a glass of water? Just relax. Anyone has like last thoughts that they want to say anything and any last words from that side?
I think it was a pleasure working with all of you girls. So it was really nice.
Yes.
Yes.
This is definitely not the last time we're gonna do this, huh?
No, no.
Yes.
We're gonna
We
keep
have an European,
Oh,
we have
yeah.
European ones.
European. Who's up for that challenge?
Looking forward to that challenge.
But I think right now we just focus on the gala dinner. Just celebrate.
Be present.
Let's be present. Yes.
Celebrate.
Girls, I'm not surprised that this was driven by women. I just have to tell you that. Not in a sense. I actually had a lot of support from the technical team from my side for the podcast. So Katarina from DHI, she was on screen here a lot. But Hayat from, and you're over there, hi. Hayat, yes, Hayat. Hayat from Canada was really helping a lot, and he says that he wants to continue the idea in Canada, so that's really good. Vincent was an impressive surprise for me. I just counted on him. He was the one like giving me water. Did you drink water? Did you eat? Morten was also like, Morten, did you eat?
And he's in for the European conference, right?
I told him, yeah.
Okay.
I told him that he
don't
You
would.
know
have a
you're
choice,
part of the team,
Vincent.
right?
No, Vincent is not here.
Oh.
Morten, maybe you will be. Maybe I'll do a session of. I now will ask for you. Maybe I'll ask for you. I'll call Jesper. I said, Jesper, I will do this, but under the condition of Morten, and we want a discount rate of 10%. But that will be it. I will close here because we have to run for the
Closing session.
Yes, big clap. We say goodbye to the camera and we just finish it. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.